Recording. Hi everybody, it's Rowan. Hope y'all are having a great night, day, evening, whatever is going on. Oh, I got a little halo light going on there. How fun. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about yogurt. So I was thinking, well, not I was thinking, because I said this again today, probably for like the 100th time in the past 2 months, that, you know, this, like, food's not food. I was trying to explain to somebody what the deal is. So my thing was yogurt is not yogurt. And here are some things to consider when you're considering something like yogurt or any food. But this is specifically for yogurt. So I'm going to just do like a compare and contrast thing. And I'm going to try not to mention any brand names in this. So you've got like your off the store shelf yogurt, which, it's great. I loved off the store shelf yogurt for years. And I can probably still consume certain things right now, but now I'm digressing into gaps. Get out of here. Okay, so you've got that, but then you have what what I would eat like on the GAPS program, and it's a 24-hour fermented yogurt. So first of all, you've got the milk, and a lot of off the store shelf yogurt is low fat. Funny thing with dairy is that the fat helps you use what's in the product. Like vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin. There's other things in there that are fat soluble, and so you need the fat. Plus, the fat in it is really great for your gut lining. So, low fat dairy is like the first thing I've always been like, keep that far away from me, please. So, the full fat is good. It's not going to make you fat because it's actually a easier fat for your body to use to do what it needs to do with the fat. The other thing about, right, so the comparison is that the off the store shelf yogurt, there's a lot of low fat options, and then the GAPS yogurt, you're going to use a full fat milk. So the second thing is the number of probiotics, the number of microbes in it. So an off the shelf thing can have like, I'm gonna be generous and say 1 billion, because I know there's one brand that says that they have 1 billion, units of whatever in their product. Now that sounds great because it's better than a lot of the other yogurts on the shelf. 1 billion. Something like a 24-hour fermented yogurt has 700 plus billion units of whatever the microbes are in that. So, 1 billion, 700 billion. Okay. The other thing is the additional ingredients in it. So, sugar right off the bat. Okay. And some have less, and some have corn syrup, and some have other stuff that's just like, okay, so sugar, okay, fine. But there can be something else in it that is not labeled sugar, but that your gut would recognize as a sugar. So a lot of that I've seen, and I'm a big ingredient reader, like everything I pick up in the store, I flip it over and read the ingredients. And there are stabilizers, emulsifiers, thickeners used in yogurt and other products. And they are, even within that category, there are things that are considered natural. But all of those stabilizers, emulsifiers, thickeners, like guar gum and agar agar, and there's others, right? Even the natural ones are polysaccharides. And if you had high school chemistry, you might remember that a saccharide is essentially a sugar molecule. And so they don't call them sugars, but when you eat them, they're made up of sugar molecules. So there's, the label doesn't say sugar, but your gut is going to know that that's a sugar. And yeah, so those, without doing too much more, that's some big things to consider, when you're looking at food. And I know it can sound a lot and can be overwhelming, but I say that to say that it's important to pay attention to ingredients. And on top of that, to, well, to not get too lost in it, to just make a better choice. Because I've someone asked me, they're like, well, what's the best? And I was like, okay, slow down, slow down right there. Okay, because the best might not be the thing for you at this time. It's like, here is the options, here is the range. So, like, from the example, myself, of course, um, that 700 billion yogurt is way intense. When I say intense, when I eat that, it constipates me. Because on my gut healing journey, I'm just not at the place of eating down 6 ounces of that yogurt yet. I can add a little bit to things when I eat. Oh, you probably, the bird outside. Oh gosh. Okay. Wow, I don't even know what that was. It was such a strange bird call. Okay. Um, Anyhow, so that's what I do. I'm incorporating that slowly and building up, I'm building up the microbes in my gut so I can eventually consume more of it. But because it's such an intense product with the quantity of probiotics in it, that I have to eat a little bit. So that my response to the question of what was the best XYZ thing they were asking, and I was like, look, you really have to look at where you are, where you want to go, and just figure out what the next step is. Because trying to jump from here to way over there might be just too much right now. So hopefully that's helpful. All right, hopefully that encourages you to look at ingredients on products, and to just kind of deconstruct things. And the more you pay attention, the easier it's going to get to spot these things. And the other thing is to invite you to join Shift. Shift is going to start on Tuesday. Shift is a program to give you foundational information to help you better your well-being, to better your health, right? Because again, we can't move from here to all the way over there in one leap, but we can make better one day and better another day and better another day and better another day. And before you know it, we're all the way over there. So Shift starts on Tuesday, and you're going to have access to me. And one of the things we're going to talk about in Shift is food and how to make better choices. I'm going to go over things like that. Where food comes from makes a huge difference to what the quality of that food is. It's not just the food or the thing. It's not just rice. Rice isn't rice, or yogurt isn't yogurt. Like this makes a difference where it comes from. So hopefully that helps. I hope to see you all in Shift. And even if not, even if you don't join Shift, I do have a tool that I created. Oh man, I've been doing this for a little while. I'm like, I wasn't recent, but it's still so valid. Like, this is my favorite thing to share with people. It's called How to Choose. Choose, CHEWS, like food, but it's, choose, like how to choose the better food for you. And it's absolutely free for anyone. You can message or comment. If you go to my website, you'll see a little box that says how to choose, and you just click it and you can get the download link for it. And that's all. So thank you. And here's to a better all of us. Right. Love y'all.